What if I told you that the secret to stronger, more confident erections might not come from a pill, but from something as simple as a few drops of oil? For many men over 60, the changes are subtle at first. You start to notice your mornings feel different, reactions are slower, your body doesn't respond like it used to. And while no one says it out loud, the quiet question lingers. Is this just age, or am I losing something I'll never get back? Hi, I'm Dr. Isabella Chen. I've worked with men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond for nearly 2 decades, and I'm here to tell you something that most doctors won't. You don't have to accept decline. Not in your energy, not in your confidence, and certainly not in your intimate life. Today, I'm going to share something many men have never heard before, a gentle, natural technique involving castor oil applied at night directly to the penis that's helping older men restore blood flow, awaken sensitivity, and regain their connection to pleasure and to themselves. It's safe, it's backed by science, and if you stay with me, I'll walk you through exactly how it works and how to start tonight. But first, before we begin, if you haven't already subscribed to our updates, I recommend hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications so you never miss a health tip tailored specifically for you. And if you find this video helpful, let us know by typing 1 in the comments. It helps others discover this too. Now, let's talk about why so many men over 60 are quietly struggling, and why castor oil might be the most unexpected solution you never considered. Let's be honest, no one prepares you for this part of aging. You're still the same man. You still have desire, but your body doesn't always follow. The truth is, after 60, your body goes through several quiet shifts. Blood flow slows down. The tiny arteries that supply your lower body, especially your penis, become less elastic. They're not pumping like they used to. Your brain's response time changes. The signals from mind to body don't fire as quickly, even when you're mentally interested. The physical reaction takes longer, or doesn't come at all. Testosterone gradually declines. It doesn't disappear overnight, but over the years it becomes harder to maintain firmness, sensitivity, or recovery. And here's what's really frustrating. Most men aren't given solutions. They're given pills with side effects, or they're told, that's just normal. You'll have to accept it. But what if that's not true? What if there's a natural way to restore that circulation, reawaken those nerves, and reclaim your confidence without drugs or embarrassment? That's where castor oil comes in. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Castor oil? Isn't that for constipation? That's exactly what we're going to explore next, and I promise, you'll never look at this humble oil the same way again. But before we do, let me ask you, are you still watching? If so, type "still here, doc" in the comments. It lets me know you care about your health, and it helps us reach more men who need this. All right, now let's dive into the surprising science behind castor oil and why applying it at night may be the most underrated male wellness secret of the decade. Let's take a closer look at castor oil, not as a folk remedy, but as a powerful therapeutic agent with real biological effects. Castor oil is extracted from the seeds of the Ricinus communis plant. For centuries, it's been used in traditional medicine for everything from inflammation to wound healing. But here's what makes it especially interesting for men over 60. Castor oil penetrates deeply into tissues. Unlike most oils that just sit on the skin, castor oil travels beneath the surface into the lymphatic system and blood vessels. It boosts circulation naturally. Studies show that castor oil increases local blood flow by improving the elasticity of blood vessels and relaxing tight tissues. That means more blood where you want it and better function. It stimulates nitric oxide activity. Nitric oxide is the key molecule that allows erections to happen, and castor oil has been shown to support its release in targeted areas. It may improve nerve sensitivity. Many men experience numbness or reduced sensation with age. The ricinoleic acid in castor oil has anti-inflammatory and nerve-stimulating properties that can help reawaken sensation in delicate tissues. Sounds incredible, right? But here's the real magic. When applied topically and regularly, castor oil works with your body, not against it, to rebuild connection, restore confidence, and enhance blood flow where it matters most. And unlike pharmaceuticals that force a response, castor oil gently supports the natural process your body was designed for. Still skeptical? That's healthy. But stay with me, because in the next section, I'll show you exactly how to apply castor oil at night and what to expect in the first few weeks. And remember, you're not alone in this. If this is already opening your eyes, let me know by commenting, "This is new to me," below. It helps other men find this information and feel less alone in the journey. Now let's move on to the part you've been waiting for. How to apply castor oil for male vitality, step-by-step night routine. Now let's talk about how to actually use castor oil to support male performance, intimacy, and confidence, right from the comfort of your own bedroom. This is a private, natural, drug-free method you can start tonight. No awkward conversations, no appointments, just you and a simple bottle of oil that may change everything. Here's how to do it. Step 1. Choose the right castor oil. Look for organic, cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil. It should be pure, thick, and slightly yellow in color. A dark glass bottle is best for preserving its quality. Optional, you can also use a drop of peppermint or ginger essential oil for added circulation, but only if your skin is not sensitive. Step 2. Wash and dry the area before bedtime. Wash your private area with warm water and a gentle cleanser. Pat dry. The skin should be clean, warm, and dry to allow maximum absorption. Step 3. Apply a few drops of castor oil. Put 2 to 4 drops of castor oil on your fingers and gently massage the shaft and base of the penis. This isn't about pressure, it's about absorption. Use gentle circular motions. Think of this as therapeutic, not sexual. Avoid the tip or opening. Just focus on the skin and base. Pro tip: you can also massage a small amount into the inner thighs or lower abdomen. This improves overall pelvic circulation. Step 4. Let it soak overnight. Castor oil is thick and stays on the skin, so wear soft cotton underwear or a towel around your waist if you're concerned about your sheets. Let it absorb overnight. You don't need to wash it off in the morning unless it feels sticky. Some men report feeling a gentle warmth or tingling sensation. That's a good sign. Step 5. Repeat nightly for 2 to 3 weeks. Consistency is key. Most men notice subtle improvements within the first 7 to 10 days. Better firmness, improved morning response, or more sensation. But by week 3, many report stronger blood flow, more spontaneous function, and a sense of waking up down there. Remember, this is not magic. It's biology, and your body wants to heal. You're just giving it the tools. If you've ever felt frustrated or embarrassed about declining intimacy, know this. You're not broken. You're not too old, and you don't have to give up on your body. In fact, in the next section, I'll share 3 real success stories from men in their 60s and 70s who tried this routine and got results that even surprised their partners. But first, have you ever tried castor oil before? Type "starting tonight" in the comments if you're ready to give this a shot. Let's break the silence together. Real stories, real results. What men are saying. You might be wondering, does this actually work for real men like me? Let me share a few stories that I think you'll connect with. These are based on real-life feedback from men over 60 who tried this routine, many of whom had given up on other solutions. Ames, 67, retired electrician. I was waking up flat. I'd tried supplements, pills, even injections. My wife and I had gotten used to sleeping back to back. I started using castor oil every night for 2 weeks, not expecting much. On day 10, I woke up surprised, and so was she. It wasn't just physical. I felt like a man again. That's what really hit me. Thomas, 72, widower and grandfather. After my wife passed, I thought that chapter was closed, but I started dating again, and the fear hit me. My friend told me about your video, so I tried the oil quietly at home. Week 2, I felt more sensitivity. Week 3, real, lasting response. I didn't expect this kind of change at my age. It gave me hope and dignity. Miguel, 64, truck driver. I sit all day. My blood flow's not great. I'd lost feeling down there. My doctor said it was just aging, but I refused to accept that. After just 1 week of using castor oil, I noticed tingling and warmth, something I hadn't felt in years. I'm not saying I'm 25 again, but I've got my drive back, and that matters. These are just a few voices from hundreds of men who've tried this routine. No hype, no gimmicks, just a simple, natural approach that supports real function. And now, it's your turn. Coming up, I'll walk you through what to expect during the first 30 days, including a simple checklist to track your progress, so you don't have to wonder, is this working? But before we continue, if any of these stories reminded you of your own experience, let us know in the comments with a simple "I relate," or share your own thoughts. Someone else out there might need your words more than you know. The 30-day healing timeline, what to expect week by week. Now that you know the method and you've heard the stories, let's talk about results. Castor oil isn't a magic switch, it's a healing catalyst. So I want to give you a clear picture of what most men report over the first 30 days of nightly use. Everyone's body is different, of course, but here's a common progression. Week 1. Awakening begins. You may notice a warm, tingling sensation after the first few nights. This is a sign that circulation is improving and nerve endings are responding. Some men feel slightly more sensation during urination or morning hours. Tip: be consistent. Apply before bed and avoid cold exposure right after. Week 2. Sensitivity restored, blood flow increases, and tissues begin to feel more responsive. Erections may return during sleep or early morning hours. Skin may appear slightly fuller or healthier in tone. Tip: drink plenty of water. Castor oil works best when your body is hydrated. Week 3. Response returns. Many men experience stronger, more sustainable erections, often without any stimulation. Confidence and emotional connection often start to rebuild too. Some men even report subtle changes in mood, posture, and energy. Tip: keep a journal, not just for physical changes, but for emotional wins too. Week 4. Consistent function. Erections become more predictable and lasting. Some men feel like their old selves again, not just in the bedroom, but in how they show up in life. Intimacy may feel more natural, less pressured, and more joyful. Tip: continue the routine even if results plateau. Healing deep tissue takes time. Now, here's the best part. Many men continue beyond 30 days, making this part of their permanent night routine, just like brushing teeth or moisturizing. You're not forcing your body, you're supporting it, and after 60, that difference matters more than ever. Coming up next, I'll answer the top 5 questions I get from men who are curious, but hesitant, about trying this. If you've been skeptical, I promise this next part is for you. But first, if you've made it this far, you're serious about your health. Type "I'm ready" in the comments to join other men taking action this month. You never know who you'll encourage just by showing up. 5. Frequently asked questions about castor oil for men's wellness. I know this topic isn't easy to talk about, so let me take a moment to answer the 5 most common questions I hear from men who are curious about using castor oil for circulation, sensitivity, and intimacy after 60. 1. Is it really safe to apply castor oil down there? Yes, as long as you use 100% cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil. It's considered safe for external use, including intimate areas. It's been used safely on babies, sensitive wounds, and even eyes in some therapies. Just do a small patch test first if you have very sensitive skin. 2. Can this replace erectile medications? Castor oil is not a pharmaceutical, and it doesn't force artificial blood flow. But many men report that after a few weeks of use, they no longer need pills because their natural function returns. It works with your body, not against it, and that's a game changer for many. 3. Will it interfere with other medications or conditions? Castor oil applied topically has minimal systemic absorption, which means it rarely interferes with medications. However, always check with your doctor, especially if you have open wounds, active infections, prostate conditions, or are recovering from surgery. Better to be safe and informed. 4. What if I have diabetes or poor circulation? This is where castor oil can shine. Men with diabetes or vascular issues often struggle with blood flow. Castor oil stimulates local microcirculation, which is exactly what's needed. Again, consistency is key, and so is your overall lifestyle. Stay hydrated, move your body daily, and avoid excess sugar. 5. Can women use it too? They absolutely can, and many do. Women use castor oil packs to support hormonal balance, pelvic healing, and even intimacy recovery. But, of course, today's focus is on men, and specifically those navigating life after 60. Now that we've cleared that up, let me wrap this up with a few final words from the heart, because this goes deeper than just one oil or one method. If you've ever felt like those days are over, I'm here to tell you, they're not. Why you matter and what to do. Next, let me close with this. If you've been struggling silently, if you felt embarrassed, frustrated, or forgotten by a world that only seems to care about youth, please hear me when I say, your story is not over. In fact, it's just entering a new chapter. You don't need to chase magic pills or risk painful surgeries. Sometimes the answers are simple, rooted in nature, patience, and self-respect. Castor oil isn't just oil. It's a symbol, a quiet daily decision to believe in your body again, to believe in yourself. You've built a life full of experiences, wisdom, and resilience. You've given to others. You've endured. You've led. Now, it's time to give a little something back to yourself. Take the next step. If you found this message helpful, or if it sparked even a little hope inside you, tap the like button to support this kind of honest, age-positive health content. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss the natural tips we share every week. And if you feel comfortable, share this video with another man who might be silently struggling, because no man should go through this alone. And you, yes, you, have more power than you think. This is Dr. Isabella Chen, and I'm proud of you for being here. Until next time, stay well, stay strong, and never stop believing in what's still possible.